The Fall premiered on BBC back in 2016. The series found fans all around the world, and with the show now being available on Netflix, many fans are wondering if another season may be in the works. While we don't know anything for sure, let's take a deep dive into The Fall and see what may be going with this amazing series. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos. After its third season, the BAFTA winning crime drama was cancelled. But is there any hope for a fourth? Gillian Anderson gave fans an update. The Fall is a favorite crime drama that has been on our screens since its debut in 2013. It was even more loved when it launched on Netflix many years later. Gillian Anderson stars as Stella Gibson, while Jamie Dornan plays the evil Paul Spector. The series is set in Belfast. Fans have been waiting for answers since then. Gillian Anderson may have given them hope that the show, which aired in 2016 after its original finale, could be revived for a fourth season. The Fall may get a fourth season. Let's check out what we know so far. 3 seasons of the hit series have been released so far. The last season premiered in 2016 and was the final. There are signs that another season will be released in just a few more months. Gillian Anderson, the lead actress, recently said that there are discussions about reprising the series. When asked about which one of her past roles she'd like to revisit, Anderson said, "I think probably The Fall, and that's something we are in discussions about. Even when we ended those 3 seasons, we talked about the fact that one day, maybe in the same way that Prime Suspect came back. There were huge breaks between their seasons. Our writer, creator, director Allan Cubitt has been ready to dip back in and revisit it, and her. So that is being discussed."
In control.
Do you have any idea of the effect you have on men?
Although it has been 5 years since The Fall aired its last episode, the show's popularity has increased significantly since becoming available on Netflix. The third season ended on a positive note. However, DCI Stella Gibson, the protagonist of The Fall, is still active and, well, with a lot more to offer. Could a fourth season be in the works? According to the BBC, there doesn't appear to be any plans. Journalists have reached out to the broadcaster in an attempt to confirm this, but Allan Cubitt, the creator of The Fall, said that Jamie Dornan's departure in the third season does not necessarily signify that The Fall has ended. Anderson hinted recently at The Fall's possible return. Anderson asked Elizabeth Moss whether she would like to reprise the role of Peggy on Mad Men in a 2021 episode on Variety Actors on Actors series. Anderson was also asked the same question by Moss, who explained that she liked the place they left her character in the series' conclusion. Anderson said Stella Gibson was the character she would most like to see again, hinting that there might be a fourth season. Anderson would not be the first person to return to a familiar role. After The X-Files ended 14 years ago, Anderson reenacted Agent Scully in 2 seasons on Channel 5 in 2016.
Erdrosselt worden sind. Wenn wir uns weigern, die Serie zu erkennen, wird einfach weiter töten.
Recently, fans have been re-watching British-Irish crime drama The Fall with Jamie Dornan and Gillian Anderson. The Fall's first 3 seasons are available on Netflix right now. But will there be more? The BBC has yet to make any announcements about the future of the show since the end of the third series in October 2016. The third series was intended to be the final installment of the crime drama. Viewers who saw it when it aired in 2013 and 2016 will most likely know this. New fans of The Fall can now binge watch all 3 seasons at once and don't have to wait for each episode to air on BBC Two. With a renewed lease of life on Netflix and new fans, viewers hope there will be another season of The Fall. One actor spoke to Digital Spy and said, "I do have some thoughts, but I'm quite keen on doing other things as well, so it's not going to be straight away." Gillian Anderson, The Fall star who played Stella Gibson, said to the BBC that she would like to return to the series in a few more years. "I think that Allan has been working on this for about 5 or 6 years, and he might need a bit more of a break. I like the idea of maybe revisiting it in a few years."
Bürger unterwegs.
In ihre Wohnungen einzubrechen. Und was könnte im
The series revolves around Paul Spector, a serial killer who played Jamie Dornan from 50 Shades of Grey fame, and Stella Gibson, Metropolitan Police Superintendent, played by Gillian Anderson. Stella is sent by the Metropolitan Police to Belgrade to investigate the long-pending murder case. Paul Spector is discovered by the local detectives. The series isn't about who did it. Like other cop thrillers, the story's bigger question is, why did they do it? Stella reveals the why behind the inexplicable brutal behavior of a wealthy, handsome man with every episode. The show's brilliant plot and stellar performances by the cast of The Fall have made it very popular. The IMDb rating for The Fall is 8.2 over 10 over the 3 seasons. In 2016, Netflix and BBC Two released the final season. The season finale, which featured some truly thrilling episodes, saw Paul commit suicide, marking the end of Operation Music Man. Immediately afterward, fans were shocked to learn that the series had officially been canceled. Paul's death means that the case has now been closed. The series has now ended. We hope the cast of The Fall, however, can be brought back in the event of a revival. Gillian Anderson is expected to return for Season 4 of The Fall, if it is ever released. Stella was able to escape unharmed, but Jamie Dornan will not be appearing in the next installment. Allan Cubitt, the creator of the series, has said that more is to come in The Fall's next installment, which may not be as soon as expected, and it may be several years before the series is brought back. Cubitt spoke with Digital Spy to discuss Jamie Dornan's sad departure and teased about the possibility of The Fall Season 4 being released. He has some suggestions on how to continue the story of Stella Gibson after Paul Spector's death. In The Fall Season 4, she may meet a new enemy. We are eager to see the trailer for The Fall Season 4. To date, no official announcement has been made regarding the renewal of the series. According to online reports, the wait will not be long. If a new season of The Fall is released, we are certain that the fan enthusiasm will cause IMDb ratings to skyrocket for the show. Season 4 of The Fall will be a different show without Jamie Dornan. We will have to wait and see who steps into the shoes of such a legendary actor. So there you have it, everything there is to know about Season 4 of The Fall. Let us know, what are you most looking forward to if a new season ever pops up? It will be very interesting to keep an eye on the series over the next few years. However, I've got to be honest, it seems a bit strange that the creators wouldn't be bringing the show back immediately, considering it has now premiered on Netflix and has gained a worldwide following. If there were ever a time to bring the show back for one more season, it would be right now. After all, if we take a look back at other series that were canceled ahead of their time, like Arrested Development for example, Netflix brought the show back almost immediately after they gained the rights for the series. Though, in the case of The Fall, there doesn't seem to be much of a rush to give fans more of what they deserve. It's definitely understandable that many of the lead cast members have their plates full with other endeavors, but it would be great to see them come back together, even if only for a short film or a movie. Regardless, it seems like the fate of the series is now in the hands of the writers and Netflix, so we will simply have to wait and see how this pans out. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and ring the notification bell for more videos.